Hello, Your Majesty. It is an honor to be in your presence. Please do not eat me. I am no intruder. I am your sleep assistant for tonight. It is an honor to be working for you, Your Majesty. Your being is so massive and so wonderful. It's just truly an honor. So your apprentice has told me that for tonight you requested the ASMR special treatment. It's been going around the internet lately, thankfully. So is Imagine Dragons music. I wonder why that is, but we'll continue on with our session anyways. I brought a couple of brushes and things to utilize for today's cleaning session because I want to clean your scales, particularly around your ears, so that no critters that are hiding within them wake you while you are asleep. It is just common practice to make sure that the dragon scales are clean, and while I don't doubt that your cleaners are doing a wonderful job, you have been flying a lot today based on our witnesses, so we do need to make sure that there's nothing that's going to disturb your sleep tonight, alright? Please don't eat me, I'm just trying my best. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get started if you don't mind. And hopefully this session can help you fall asleep. Before I do that though, I do need to ask what you would like for me to send to the breakfast committee for you to wake up and eat tomorrow. Okay, sure. I will forward that over to them and I will go ahead and get started. So, over here I have a little brush here. I'm just going to focus on primarily the areas really close to your ears. So yeah, this is just a simple brush. It's very small, but it's small enough to fit in your scales, so we should be able to really reach in there and collect any bugs. I've noticed that flies and lizards are very common. Hopefully we won't have to find any of those, especially because you're inside of your bedroom right now and we don't want an infestation, but it'll be fine. So, I'm gonna get very close if you don't mind. I'm sorry. Please don't burn me alive. I'm just going to brush close to your ear. Your scales are very shiny. They look absolutely outstanding. It's no wonder that you're royalty here. Besides the fact that you didn't, kill our old king, but I don't blame you. That old king was a coward. He only cared about himself. You were able to put him in a reality check, and unfortunately reality became no more for him when you did that, but we love you as our ruler. You are incredibly kind and supportive. All of the little children love to be just like you when they grow up, I visited some elementary schools for nursing, and they really do look up to you and to support you. Albeit it could be out of fear, but I don't think so. Our old king was a lot to deal with. You would impose laws preventing things like our freedoms for the internet. Even the kind of music we listened to was considered to be taboo. But you've been a lot more understanding, and you've been making sure that hateful things don't happen, and I really appreciate that. That is why it is such an honor to be working for you now, because you truly do understand us. And hopefully I'm doing you a justice by doing this for you tonight. Thank you. Thank you thoroughly. So how was your flight today? I am aware that you flew for a little while, but I wasn't sure quite where. You didn't seem to go far from the kingdom. Were you visiting the local city, perhaps? No, that's quite understandable. That city has really, really good crops at all times. It's so crazy. They grow some of the best corn ever. It's crazy. So thankfully I haven't found anything yet. At least nothing that's alive. I think a And don't worry, I will be going with a more thorough search after this. I have another brush, and I also have a comb to work with. And I thought maybe I could entertain you before bed with a little tap routine that I have worked on for you. Yes, I was a bit of a performer in the tap dance industry for a little bit. The old king demanded it, but as much as I hated to do it for him, I did end up eventually doing it. It was too much money to be turning down, and I didn't want to have to resort to thievery for it. So instead I played it smart, and I got through it. Thankfully they liked the routine, so I'm sure you'll like it too, because you're a lot more forgiving than him. Thank you, truly. There doesn't seem to be as much here as the other ear. Have you tried out any of the new video games that have been recently imported? I can tell that you would probably really enjoy them. It's fun to have some entertainment, even if you are the ruler, you know. We're all very patient people, and we understand if you need to have some time to relax too. Take a break, get a load off, enjoy some video games. Your apprentice has told me that she's walked in on you playing Mario Kart more than once, you know. Maybe someday we'll get custom controllers imported, just so that they can actually accommodate your massive size, because it is kind of hysterical, according to her, watching you play with those tiny controllers on a TV that's not even the size of your eyes. Alright, I think that's good on the brushing with this brush particularly. What? It's not just a cleaning job, it's a sleeping job too, because I'm switching the positions for you. Okay, sorry. Alright, so I'm gonna grab the regular brush now, and this one has a lot more bristles than the other one. So alright, I'm just gonna go back to your left ear and just this opportunity and honor to ask you myself. Obviously, if you don't see me as worthy of that information, I don't have to know, but I would love to know. Oh, if you're too sleepy, that's fine. You don't need to say a thing. That just means I'm doing my job. Switch to the other side now. That this brush isn't too exfoliating, but I know that you have very tough scales, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue, right? Awesome. We're made it through most of the process. Can I get you a drink or anything? I have some water here. Fresh from the well. Or if you just prefer some corporate bottled water, I can give you some of this too. It really is your choice, you know. You're good? Okay, that's good. I'd hate for you to be uncomfortable or anything. Alright, so last things last, I'm just going to go with a very, very brief combing just to get anything that might have now risen to the surface of your scales out of there. I'll be very gentle, don't worry. And instead of going in your ears, I think I'm just going to stick with your general area around your face. So it won't be right up in your ears, which I think would be better with this because this can be a little bit harsh. So we'll just... Like I said, very brief, we're already done with it. So now I'm going to go ahead and before you close your eyes for the night, I will give you a little show. I'm going to go ahead and start tapping. gonna go ahead and tap for you just a little bit. I'll try and keep it rhythmic, but I also kind of want to try breaking the pattern just to catch you a bit off guard and maybe give you some goosebumps and make you just sleep. So let's go ahead and try. I'm a little bit rusty. It's been a couple years, but wish me luck. All right, I'm gonna be at a comfortable distance just so it's not too loud. All right. That was quite a workout on me. I hope that entertains you at least a little bit. That certainly was tiring, but hopefully I left you a very good first impression. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and send your request over to the breakfast committee. You appear to be nice and snug. Thank you. If you enjoyed me, please let me know and I will be sure to return at a heartbeat for you. It is truly an honor, Your Majesty. Thank you very much for having me today. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you mind if I do the formal? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Good night. See you.